everyone and welcome to another video. I know I have not been posting many videos these days, but quite a few videos are coming soon. But let's continue with this video. This is the 2019 Hyundai Tucson GLS 4-wheel drive. It's the top variant of the Hyundai Tucson, and today I'm going to be reviewing it on the basis of its design, its interior, rear seat space, its practicality and the engine. So let's continue. Let's start with the design of the Hyundai Tucson. But one thing to note is that this is a 2019 version. There was a 2020 version in India launched last year, of course, and it looked like this. Yeah, it's more or less similar. It just got a reshaped facelift kind of. It had a higher ratio gearbox, a 8-speed one, and a bigger touchscreen. But that was most of it. The powertrain and all was the same. So let's talk about this design, then I'll talk about the changes later. So it got a chrome grille, and the 2021 has just a bigger grille, but more or less the same. It gets this split setup. The main headlight is here. It's a projector one, an LED for low beam. High beam is still halogen, but it's projector. It's okay. This is the fog lamp. This is the DRL. The new car DRL is elongated in the main headlight itself. And from the front you get this big Hyundai logo. You get front parking sensors as well, and this is the towing hook. So yeah, it looks quite good on the front. It looks quite aggressive as well. I like the design of the car. From the side, it's 4.4 meters in length, which is kind of the rival to the Jeep Compass, and it is. So yeah, you get 18-inch diamond cut alloy wheels. So yeah, they look nice. You get red brake calipers on this car actually. The owner has done it. You don't get it factory fitted, but yeah. Then you have this kind of crease going all around the car. I'll show it to you later. And you get the indicators on the door mirrors and a puddle lamp down. You get chrome door handles with a request sensor and a keyhole. You get this skid plate down the side and 18-inch wheels. Look nice actually. And look at this. The haunches on the side, they look so pronounced and nice. And you can actually see them like this properly. It's not that paint scheme is like that or the lighting effect. There's actually a haunch here, and it continues and merges with the headlight and continues on that side as well. So from the rear, I think my favorite part actually of the car's design is from the rear. It looks very nice, and the headlights at night look really nice because they're full LEDs, and just the indicators are halogen. Yeah, they say full LED even for that. But yeah, they are the reflectors of the car. 4-wheel drive badging here. You get Hyundai, this logo there. Tucson badging here. You get the brake light on top, and you get this spoiler kind of effect. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. You get a shark fin antenna on top, and you get parking sensors. This is your reversing camera, and on top is for the washer fluid. And the exhausts, well, they look fake, but they are not. They are real. 1 second. We just get my stick and do the trick. Yeah, they are real. The stick goes through. Okay, but these are fake. These vent type, they are fake. The diffuser type of treatment is also fake. It doesn't diffuse anything actually. So yeah, some bit fake, but I like the rear end of the car. From the side, it's the same story, and it gets a panoramic sunroof as well, which I'll show you when I get inside the car. So let's move down the side again. And yeah, it's quite a handsome looking car. It's big. It's not very big, but it's macho, and it's nice, and I like it. Let's check out the interior now of this car, and let's open the door. And well, quality is quite nice. You get soft touch material here, leather here, soft touch on this part, but in places this is hard touch. This down part is hard touch, but that's okay. I would feel it's not some high-end car. Maybe the Palisade might have it. The door handles are actually from the Creta, which I don't like. You should have given some better door handles, Hyundai. And well, these are for your power window switches, and they are chrome in the front, so they are nice to touch. This is for your door locks. This is for your side view mirrors. This is for your front hood release. Front hood is always in the front. What is saying? This is for your instrument cluster. This is for traction control, and this is to open the electrical tailgate, which I'll show you later when we come to the boot. So now let's get inside the car. and turn it on. So the button is there. So yeah, it rose to life, and I'm not going to turn on the air conditioning because it will spoil the audio. But yeah, the steering wheel is more or less like the Creta, but it's got some more features, and this is for your cruise control, and this is for all the stuff you get in the display. So yeah, quite a lot of information in the trip display. You get a kilometer, speedometer, what am I saying, then you have to, then you get in service settings. You can get in different settings to check the light, door, sound systems, and other features such as your power lock, your electrical tailgate, and all that stuff. So a lot of settings in this display. These are your wiper stock. Let's turn on the wipers now. Yeah, wipers work really well. This is for your headlights, of course. This is for your infotainment system, which I'll come to in a bit. But you get 2-zone climate control over here. Then you have this fan speed. It doesn't have cooled seats, and the new version also doesn't have it, which is the facelift, which came in 2020. That also doesn't have it. Hyundai plans to get it in the new generation, which is going to come maybe next year or next to next year. Let's come to this gear lever. Gear lever is nice to hold. Let's put it in reverse and show you the parking camera. It gets adaptive guidelines as well. Yeah, that's nice. It gets a manual mode. It doesn't get pedal shifters though. This is a electric electric handbrake. This is for your parking sensors. This is for auto hold. If you don't know auto hold, it will be on a hold on the hill. This is for hill descent control, which will go slowly down a hill. This is for 4-wheel drive lock. So it locks the front differential, and while you're off-roading and you get stuck somewhere, it will send your torque 50-50 to both the wheels, the front wheels and the rear wheels, so you can get out of tricky situations. This is your drive mode select. Right now the car is in eco. I press it, it goes in sport, and in normal, press it again, it goes in eco. So that's how it is. Now let's come to the infotainment system. So the other car, the new car, the 2021, has a bigger infotainment system. And it's kind of vertical and stuck on like this. This feels better actually, that feels aftermarket. But yeah, this is also quite good. You get media. Okay, there is no media connector right now. I'll play audio later. You get navigation. This is the same system actually which was there in the Creta, and it's quite good. It's easy to use. You get a lot of functions over here. You get phone for your Bluetooth. You get Bluetooth connections. You get different connections over here. In phone projections, you get Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You don't get mirroring actually, which is surprising. You get it in the Creta, the older Creta. New Creta, you get connected features as well. You get this mood sound, so you can make it into natural, lounge, live, and club, which is in the Creta as well. And yeah, you get screensavers, different screensavers. Right now it's on analog. The owner has set it like that. This is for your time and date. This is for sounds to make your equalizer and loudness and all that stuff. And this is for navigation, to set your navigations as per you want to, your guidelines, routes, maps, all that stuff. So yeah, and you can set your language as well. And your display does your brightness, default, dimming, all that stuff. So yeah, it's quite a nice system. I'll play an audio right now. Give me 1 second. So yeah, let's play the audio. 1 second. So yeah, audio quality is very good. It's a 10 speaker unit. It's very nice, loud quality, and you can set it as I showed you in the lounge, club, and natural settings. Let's check out the practicality in the front. So you get this bin and this tray which you can remove and take it to your home if you want to. And there is sanitizer over here. You can store anything else if you want to. This is your Swachhata can. This is one more bottle holder, and I'll try and fit my bottle, which doesn't fit my flask actually. Then there is one more storage over here, which is mostly to fit the key. So let's try it if it fits. It's a nice rod actually. Yeah, it fits properly. So that's nice. There's a wireless charger also over here. Well, I can't show you my phone wireless charging because it's on for the video, but I'll show you another clip. So then there's a 12 volt charging socket. You get a USB connect, which I've put for the songs right now, but you have a aux. You have a booster charger from Hyundai. That's nice. And the door bins, let's check the door bins actually, if they can fit my flask. Yes, it fits my flask. So yeah, at least that's 1 second, that's good enough. And let's check out the glove box. So the glove box is filled with crap, as I would say, but it's quite big. You can see how much stuff is there inside that. And let's check the sunglass holder. It's a sunglass holder. Light, there are LEDs, so that's nice. And you get your like compass on the mirror, and it's an auto dimming mirror also. And then you get this sun visor with an extension, and you can also unplug it and get it on the side like this. So that's nice. And it also has a mirror and with a light. That's nice. Well, this light is not LED, it's halogen, I don't know why, but warm light. And same you can do with this, extend it and move it to the side. 1 second. Yes, and that also has a mirror with a light, and you can turn it off manually, so you can just turn on the light if you want to for more brightness in the cabin. Well, speaking of brightness, there is this huge panoramic sunroof. Yeah, that's quite big, and it's a full glass unit, so it's a quite airy feeling. And I'm in a porch right now, so that's like a shed, so you won't get a lot of light, but that's good. Let's keep it closed for now. So yeah, that's with the interiors done. Let's check out the rear seat. But first, let's talk about the safety features on the Hyundai Tucson. The Tucson gets 6 airbags, ESP, DBC, ABS, hill start assist, EBD, front and rear parking sensors, rear parking camera, hill hold, and hill descent control. So now I'm in the rear seat of the Hyundai Tucson, and you can see this seat is in my position, and I'm 5'8", and I've got lots of room, lots of knee room, leg room also. I can stretch out under this seat quite a bit. So yeah, I'm quite comfortable, and you can recline this seat as well with the lever down here. So oh wait, it's reclined in the furthest position. It will come ahead if I want it to. 1 second. Yeah, it's so 1 second. So yeah, it's there, and now it's locked. 1 second, I have to recline it. Yes, there it reclines. So yeah, 1 second, let me just go out and show it to you. Show it to you properly. Second. So see, it comes ahead. If you want to get it down, 1 second, let me just keep my camera like this. Wait, I should keep my camera there. Yeah, get the camera down. Yeah, get this seat properly. Hopefully you saw that. But yeah, let's get inside again to show you the cabin space. So yeah, loads of room. The car, you get a flat floor also, so someone sitting in the middle will be okay. The seat is quite narrow and it's quite high also, so might be a bit awkward, but the cabin is quite wide. The car's width is about 1.8 meters, so that will be quite roomy enough. Just that maybe your floor, you might not want to keep it like this, so you might fight for footwell space because it gets intruded by this structure for the electrical seats. Then you have a armrest over here with cup holders, and yeah, there's quite small cup holders. But yeah, you get AC vents over here, your nettage for magazine holders and stuff. You get a hook and a handle. Sorry, a hook and a handle. I said the opposite first. There's a light over here. And let's check quality levels because it's quite soft, like the front itself, just that scratchy down part, and again metal edging over here. But this center console, it's quite hard and cheap, and it wobbles also a bit, but that's okay. So Hyundai, you won't know that. You know that it won't break. But let's check out let's get my bottle and check if this fits over here. No, it doesn't fit in the rear bench, the rear bottle holder actually, the rear door bottle holder, what am I saying? So yeah, but otherwise it's a quite spacious cabin. It's nice to sit in. So yeah, let's check out the boot now, because that's the reason why you get a big SUV like this. So guys, let's check out the boot practicality of the car. So there are quite a few ways you can open the boot. There's a button over here which you can open it with. There's a button inside the car. You can open it using the key. You can long press it. Well, it's a cover, not the original key. The key is inside. But there's one more feature. You can just stand next to the boot and it will open. Yeah, there it opens. Look at it. Yes. So this is my camera gear, actually the bag. So yeah, boot is quite big. It's 620 liters, which is quite big enough to store at least 7 suitcases. And you have some nettage here. You have a partial slab, but it is removed now. Otherwise it's retractable as well. You got a 12-volt charging socket with a light and a hook over here, and there's one more hook here. There are tethering points which this net is connected to right now. Then under this first floor, one second, it's a bit tricky to open it with the net connected. One second, let me remove the net to show you the first floor. One second, it's difficult with one hand. Okay, so yeah, there is a full size spare wheel. That's really nice by Hyundai to give a full size spare wheel, and you have your puncture repair kit here and the jack. So let's cover this, and you get a leather covering also for this, which feels quite posh. But to close the boot, to recline the front seats and get the maximum capacity of the boot, you have to go around, as I showed you. So the same lever in which, one second, oh shit, the car is locked. Shit. So yeah, you have to fold these seats down, and then, one second, let me go on the other side from that side. I don't want to do circus from here. So it's quite a run around, but after that, yeah, just pull that lever, and it's a big flat boot, and you don't have a ridge also. Much of a ridge actually. There's a small opening over there, but that's fine. You can push your items in the front, no problem at all. And yeah, it's quite a roomy boot. You can feel a lot of stuff in it, so that's quite nice. And that's one of the key things why you'll buy a big car like this. Otherwise you would have just got a Creta. This is the heart of the Hyundai Tucson. The Tucson is powered by a 2-liter turbo diesel 4-cylinder which pumps out 185 horsepower and 400 Newton meters of torque. It puts its power down on the road via a 6-speed torque converter automatic gearbox and 4-wheel drive. It does 0 to 100 in 9.5 seconds and has a fuel economy of 15.38 km per liter on the highway, 9.8 to 10 km per liter in the city, and it has a top speed of 195 km an hour, which is enough for most people unless you live in Germany and drive on the Autobahn. Well, the engine is very rev happy. It is very punchy to drive. In the mid range it has a lot of power. In the low end also, in the city it's effortless. So overall it's a great engine. Well, now it's time for the verdict. This Tucson in its DLS trim and 4-wheel drive comes at a price tag of Rs 32 lakhs. It has a very nice engine. It is drivable on the highway and in the city. It is packed full of features. It has a lot of space in the rear. It is very practical, and it has a big sunroof which all Indian families love. And overall, it's a great package. Well, if you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon. I will see you guys in the next video real soon. Thank you and bye bye.